they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by at 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Go to gelandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Think you need a new furnace due to a cracked heat exchanger? Call Bryant for a free second opinion. Might save you thousands, no matter what brand. Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. We do whatever it takes.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Coach Brown is our guest. Coach Rule, give us your synopsis.
I look at Coach Rule, and there's a lot of things I like about him, man. And he has great respect for Coach Osborne. That's what I like. I think I really like his humility. He listens to people. He learns from other people still, and he's got remarkable intelligence, I think. I think he's got a really high level of intelligence. He's coached every position, and he's a great teacher to go along with it. I think the best teachers are the best learners.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and joining me tonight, we have got a good show. We've got Harrison on the board and our special guest. He's a freshman for the Nebraska baseball team as he's coming in ranked number 1 outfielder and number 4 overall prospect out of Canada by Perfect Game. We are looking forward to watching him this season, the one and only Matthew Evans.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me here.
Of course. We're so happy that you're here. Quick shout out to Layton's Pub. You guys always give us great food, and I always love coming in. Such a great environment, and you guys should definitely go check them out. They have the best food, and we are so lucky to have them sponsor us. So thank you guys. But it's a Monday. Matthew, how you doing?
Not too bad today. It was
Not
pretty
too
good.
bad.
We had
That's
lift this
good.
morning, so it was an early morning, but other than that, it's all right.
It's finals week. So how are your first finals treating you? How's school?
It was really good. I had my first 2 last week. They went really well, and I only have 2 more, so I'm pretty much done.
What do you think is the hardest part of taking finals while being an athlete?
Probably doing the tests in the DLC.
Ooh.
Those are a lot harder with the lockdown and stuff like that, and you also feel so crammed with everyone else in there.
The DLC is a different environment. I'm very blessed. I just get to take all of mine online anywhere I want. So very lucky with that. But you're not in season right now, so you just like practices. Does that practice affect any of your exams at all?
Right now, so we're only in 8-hour weeks right now, so we're not allowed to practice as a team. The coaches for the past 2 weeks aren't even allowed to be with us, so we're just lifting in the morning, and then that's it.
What time do you guys lift?
We do it in 3 groups because we have a big team. We have 45 guys. So my group's at 6:30 in the morning, and then there's just intervals for the hours. So it's 6:30, 7:30, 8:30.
Oh, dang. Do you like lifting early in the morning or like later on?
Yeah, I like it. I like it just because it kind of creates character.
What character does it create?
I think responsibility forces you to go to bed earlier, get your stuff done before late at night, and then waking up just being on a normal routine.
So would you say you're pretty disciplined with your schedule?
I would say so, yeah.
How much sleep do you think you get a night?
Probably anywhere between 6 and 8. I feel like anywhere over 8, I feel like more tired in the morning.
Wow, look at you. You're a freshman and you've got it figured out. Kudos to you. Dang. I'm impressed. So do you have any tips for me as I'm taking finals? Because you clearly have got it down.
We got some stuff from Muscle Milk. It's called Sleeping Giant.
Okay.
So if you can't seem to fall asleep, take that. It's like a protein shake with like melatonin, but it's legal, so it's not like melatonin where you get popped on the drug test.
Okay. I take melatonin and I did not get popped on the drug test. So
Lucky.
I guess so. I'm very lucky. But do you take any supplements besides like your muscle milk?
I take creatine every morning, and then we got fish oil pills at the landing and in the locker room. So that, and then we also have these zinc pills as well. I'm not sure what they do, but our dietitian tells us to take them. So
Very disciplined. Like this is impressive because you're just a freshman. And I feel like people don't like start taking supplements, like aren't getting like disciplined with their sleep and everything until like later on, like maybe junior or senior year.
right. I kind of gravitated towards the older guys like the
Mhm.
first week I got here. So one of probably the most like mature guys I know is Drew Christo on our team, and just kind of following what he does, it's got me on the right path as well.
Would you say there's anyone that's like taking you under their wing and kind of just like showing you the ropes of everything?
Definitely Caleb Clark.
Okay.
Me and Caleb played together
Mhm.
before we got here. We played together for a long time, and he was also like one of the decisions that made me want to come here.
Mhm.
So just doing what he does, he's obviously really good with the school stuff, with taking care of his body. So definitely him for sure.
Yeah, he's a smart cookie. But yeah, you're from Canada. So how has it been acclimating to Nebraska? Because you just got here in August.
Yeah. It's not actually so bad. I spent a fair amount of time in the States with tournaments, and with a couple teams that I was on for baseball. Biggest part, honestly, the Celsius Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest one. My roommates and my teammates get mad at me when I say it's 4 degrees out. Feet and meters as well. You guys do feet here, so it's like if we're driving somewhere, it's like, hey, turn in 500 meters. It's like 700 feet instead, and they don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, the weather here is pretty much the same as back home. Other than the wind's a lot different.
Welcome to Nebraska, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything that was surprised you, like how people are, like any, I don't know, cultural differences, kind of?
I noticed that everyone like enjoys everybody.
I feel like we've had so many people say that. Like everyone's so nice here. Like it's just so surprising. Elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah. So for the athletes, we have a really good environment where we all eat together basically. Even if you don't know someone on a certain team, I feel like everyone wants the best for everyone. Everyone's
Mhm.
super nice to each other. And just walking around campus, like like my first week here, I had no idea where anything was. Being able to ask people on the street randomly, hey, where do I go? Like, what do I do? People were super nice about it, and I haven't had like a complaint with anybody at all.
You haven't met a mean person yet?
Not one.
Okay, well, I hope you don't meet one. So I hope the best for you. But that's crazy. That's really good. Is there something that you miss about Canada that you don't have here in Nebraska?
I miss like the hockey culture.
Mm-hmm.
Hockey's huge there. Actually, probably the biggest thing is it's a restaurant called Tim Hortons. It's kind of like your Dunkin' Donuts,
Okay.
but I mean, me personally, I think it's a lot better.
Biased, but okay.
Yeah, so probably those two things, and then obviously family and friends.
That makes sense. Yeah. So you stopped playing hockey senior year, after senior year?
Junior year.
Junior year.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're playing baseball in college. Like, did you ever think you wanted to play hockey instead?
I actually learned what the NCAA was in grade 9. So freshman year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I had like really no idea. I was still playing hockey, and my family always grew up playing hockey. They weren't so much on the baseball side. And then one day it just kind of clicked where I didn't really like hockey as much anymore. And coming out to my family about, hey, I kind of want to step away from hockey and do baseball year round. That's kind of when it stopped for me wanting to be competitive in hockey.
Mm-hmm. How did your family take it when you kind of told them that you wanted to step away from hockey? Because it seemed like they really were interested in that.
Yeah. So the only person right away that actually respected, like not respected, but enjoyed the decision was my grandma.
Mhm.
Everyone else, like dad, everyone was kind of like, "Are you sure?" Like every week it'd be like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" Um, and then it honestly kind of took them like to see my development in baseball to be like, okay, yeah, this is more where they want to be. They were all super supportive about it, but I could tell in like the back of their head, they were like, I wish he was still on the ice for sure.
Mhm. Well, it's good for you that you have people that care about you and just want the best for you. When did you start playing baseball?
I was 3 years old when I started playing baseball. It wasn't like uh, organized or anything,
Mhm.
but just like going out with my dad, playing catch, doing some little stuff with the family. Whenever we do family gatherings, usually they're in the summer, so we just go out and toss a baseball around, even when they were just underhanding me the ball. So I kind of fell in love with it.
At what point did you realize that like this could actually like be something you do in college?
Probably end of my grade 10, so was that sophomore year
Sophomore
here?
year, yep.
Um, that's when I kinda started to incline, and that's when you kinda start noticing with everybody, it's like, who's gonna start pushing ahead,
Mhm.
and then just the love of it, I felt like there was nothing else I really wanted to do.
Did you think you'd be able to go D1 or what was kind of going through your head?
No, honestly, not at all. I was looking at, like, these schools, like, what they're doing in, like, the College World Series, like, this atmosphere, and it's like, I don't know if I can see myself doing that yet. I was thinking when I was really young, well, not really young, but grade 10, like, I'll probably just go JUCO, see how that goes, see if I still enjoy it, still love it as much, and then, started going well, and that's when I kinda found myself, this is where I wanna be.
That's so great. And you said Caleb was kind of one of the reasons you came here. So what else brought you to Nebraska?
So my head coach for the program that me and Caleb played with was roommates with Coach Bolt, our head coach now.
Mhm.
And the way Coach Bolt runs things and the way my high school coach taught things, it was kind of the same. And I really didn't want to change too much. I like the way they're disciplined about everything. So that was a big thing. And then where I'm from, my hometown's super small. And even though Lincoln's a big city, you go 2 minutes down the road and you're in cornfields, and that just feels like home. So it's
I
good.
love that. That's so great. And I know you're only a freshman and you've got a lot of life ahead of you, but do you think you want to keep pursuing baseball?
Absolutely. I don't really know what else I would do. Um, After college, I already have a job lined up for like after baseball. It's still just working with baseball, working with media and baseball.
That's so amazing. I'm so happy for you that you know that and you love the sport, which is, I feel like it's hard for athletes sometimes because they fall out of love for it.
Yeah.
So going into the season, what are your goals that you have for yourself and as well as your team?
Me personally, I want to get healthy. I'll be 100% by the second week of January. I just had surgery on my labrum 2 months ago. So what I want to do, being a freshman, I'm not trying to overstep myself at all. I don't want to step out of a role. We got guys on our team that are going to hit home runs. We're going to get all the big guys up there, but that's not my game. I got to keep in my game. Just trying to get on base for my teammates, start giving opportunity for my teammates. And then for the team, Coach Bolt talks about it all the time. We want to host a regional. That's our biggest goal. And then the other thing more mentally is we want to be the toughest team in the country. So not, we have a joke on our team. It's called palms up. So you kind of gesture your palms up and like complain, stuff like that. We don't want to have to do that at all. When it ever comes down to a situation where we're, blaming the umpires or blaming something else, we don't want that at all. So just the toughest team in the country mentality.
Dang, that's good. I love that. That's really awesome. You guys seem like you really like have a good group there and you all are really close.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks, I'd say, the whole team came together. It was really good. Coach Bolt had a thing for us. He had a barbecue for us at his house, which I don't know with other teams. I don't know if coaches are inviting their players to their house. I don't know if that's a big thing or not. But we glued together really, really quick. You hear stories about, the seniors, they kind of treat the freshmen differently, the young guys differently. That's not the case at all.
Mhm.
Every player on our team wants the best for everybody.
My coach has never invited me to his house. So shout out to coaching. Maybe you should invite the team over. But so the environment is very healthy at Nebraska, you'd say, on the baseball team.
Oh, absolutely. We want the best for everyone on the team.
So great. Dang, I'm very impressed. I didn't know all of this stuff. So it's good to get like the inside scoop. But so you just had surgery 2 months ago on your labrum.
Right.
How has that been coming back? Because you are a freshman. Like I bet that's kind of taken a toll on you a little bit mentally.
Yeah, it was weird because for me, that's the last thing I wanted to hear. So when it happened, I was just swinging the cage normally, and my shoulder popped out of its socket, and kind of the immature part of me wanted to pop it back in.
Mm-hmm.
So I like swung it back into place, and then arm went a little numb, and then I couldn't throw a baseball at all. So we shut it down for the day, and then a week later we had a meeting with our surgeon, and he said it was super minor. We had an MRI, everything. It's super minor, very minor tear in the labrum. I'm blessed for that. Again, still didn't really want to hear the surgery route, but I had arm problems in the past. So they basically reassured me if we do this, the arm's gonna be 100% healthy at 18 years old, and I couldn't really ask for anything else. The first couple of days are weird because it's my first surgery. I've never had surgery before. First couple of days are super weird. Like I can't move my arm. It hurts to move my arm, stuff like that. And then going into rehab, like I can't lift a 1 pound weight, which is super. There's a couple of days where it's like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Like I don't want to have to go through rehab. Like just get me through it. And you don't want to show up some days. But now that we're getting back into it, I start hitting really soon again. I can lift weight with it again. And now it kind of feels like it was the right choice to stick it through.
What was the biggest thing you learned throughout rehab and are continuing to learn throughout this injury?
Staying consistent with it. So I do rehab Monday through Friday every morning, and some of it's super boring. But like seeing every week progression is probably the best part of it.
That's so beautiful. I hate how you just like were like thinking like I'm just gonna pop this back in. Like
Yeah.
how many times has that happened?
It's happened once before, and it was so normal. They figured out that I had an injury prior to it. That's what happened. That's why it popped out of its socket.
Mm-hmm.
I had a chip in my shoulder, like in the socket of the shoulder. So that's why it popped out. So I like to think it wasn't because I tried to pop it back in, but it might have been.
So if I ever get my shoulder popped out, I need to give you a call.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
That's crazy. Has there been any other like injuries you've gotten from baseball?
I mean, you get scratched up
Mm-hmm.
all the time. And then there's like little stuff like when you transition from metal bat to wood bat, your hands start to ring a lot more. So there was a point in the season last year where I had to take 3 weeks off because my hand started inflaming. But other than that, nothing for me. I've been pretty lucky for it.
Oh my goodness. Well, you were a hockey player, so I bet you're like pretty rough and tough. So you can take all the hard hits and everything. But so you're good at getting your sleep. You're good at going to early morning workouts. Let's talk about your food a little bit. What does your diet look like?
For me, obviously being one of the smaller guys, I'm just anything and throughout the day, just try and get the best for me. I eat really clean with the availability we have here. Mornings, I'm a really big egg guy. I love eggs. So it's usually eggs, bacon, and like an avocado. I don't know what benefit is for it, but I see everyone else doing it, so hopped on that. Lunch, I usually go for chicken at lunch, because we usually run midway through the day, so after lunch. So chicken and pasta usually, and then supper, it's I usually go like red meats, stuff like that, and then we always get our greens in. Our dietitian Riley, she always makes sure we get our greens in, so that's with every meal. And then at the end of every dinner, I have a bowl of cereal. Me and Caleb have a bowl of cereal. That's like our dessert.
Oh my gosh, that's like your tradition after dinner.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you have a pretty good like dinner and everything. Like I'm very impressed.
I like to think so for sure.
What is like your cheat? Like what do you eat on a cheat day?
Oh, down here there's a place called Honest Abe's. It's a burger place.
Oh, really good burgers. Yeah.
And they have really, really good burgers. So I'd probably say just like a big burger with fries. I'm not a huge fry guy, but when it goes with that type of thing, then probably burger and fries.
I'm very impressed. You're a freshman. I had to keep reminding myself of that, which is crazy because I don't even think I was that disciplined last year with like all my food intake. But every time I come to the training table, like your whole team or like a group of your team is always sitting there like talking to each other.
Yeah, we kind of think that's our table. I don't know if it's like a high school thing or whatnot, but we also have a big enough team where we kind of need those two tables. And another thing, like for breakfast on the days we don't lift, so we lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Our coaches put a set rule: we have to be there from 7 till 8.
Oh, wow.
So we try and eat together. And then also when you want to go hit and you want to go throw, you can't throw with just yourself. So we all have your guys that are like positionally, the guys that you always hit with. So we're usually all together.
That's impressive. Yeah, you guys seem like you hang out a lot. Do you ever get like sick of your teammates? Because you're always together. Like I get sick of my teammates.
Right. I can't say I get sick of any of them.
Sure, not Kyle Perry. Not even
No, not Perry. I always gravitate towards Perry for sure. He always brings a smile to everybody. Yeah, not really. The only thing that I will get annoyed at is when all these guys are talking about how easy some of their classes are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, I just banged out a 93 on my physics test. And it's like, yeah, I didn't do that.
I think you did that the other day. We have class together. We have sports media. And this boy is the first one done with his exam. Like maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes into class?
I think it took me 17 minutes.
17 minutes. And like I'm there, I'm leaving an hour and 15 minutes later, just finishing. And then he's like, oh, this is what I got on my exam. I'm like, I did not get that. That's what made me so mad. But I love like baseball, track, like volleyball. You create like such a bond with your teammates and it's more like a sibling relationship. Do you feel that?
Absolutely, yeah.
So
we have a lot of these guys where it's definitely like big brother type of thing.
Mhm.
And the way I'll put it for me at least is I came here 4 months ago and I already have probably 3 or 4 guys that are probably going to be at my wedding someday.
Oh, that makes me want to cry. Oh my gosh. That is so sweet. Who are your wedding? Who's your best man? Who are all your groomsmen?
My best man is going to be a guy from back home for
Okay.
sure. But from here, Carson Yasa, he's a pitcher, freshman pitcher. He's definitely going to be in the wedding. Will Jeske, he's going to, I don't know where he's going to be in the wedding. He's going to be somewhere and he's going to have to talk
Mhm.
because he's loud. And then honestly, Caleb for sure. And then we have a guy, both me and my family fell in love with last year. His name's Cole Evans.
Mhm.
No relation at all, but because his name's Evans, gravitated toward him right away. And I'm going to definitely have him there too.
Dang. So do you got a girl set up yet or we got to work on that?
No, we're right where our feet at for now.
Okay, so we got everything but the girl. So we'll work on that. It'll be in the process.
Yeah, we got a lot of time.
Got a lot of time. We got to pick out the flowers, got to pick the venue, but we'll get there. Okay?
Absolutely.
It's on the process.
Venue, honestly, I was thinking about a baseball field, which would be cool. I had my best friend back home, his parents got married in a baseball field, and it was a sick environment. So
We'll see where that goes for you.
yeah,
You got to find a good girl for that one.
yeah, it's more on the girl part for that.
Okay, so Matt Evans, that's your name. That's your legal name.
Well, it is Matthew, but
Dang, you've been living a lie, haven't you?
yeah.
Why don't you like when people call you Matthew?
Matthew's when I'm in trouble with my mom and my grandma.
Dang, everyone's got these secret names that we have coming on the show.
Yeah, do you have one?
Do I have a secret name? Not that you guys get to know about.
Well, we do have one from the text line. I want us to think about this before we go to break here. This one's from Ted. I have a high school son who plays baseball here in Lincoln. What advice would you give him to navigate through the recruiting process? What was the most difficult part for you? So I'll let you think on that one as we throw it to break here on Speed and Power. We got Matt Evans, Megan Walker, both in here in studio with me on the Speed and Power Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk to you guys on the other side.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Husker fans, the Nebraska women's basketball team battles the Indiana Hoosiers on Sunday, January 7th at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and they want to see you there. Help them pack PBA as they retire Jordan Hooper's jersey, host a team reunion for the 2013 and 2014 teams, and give your Huskers a true home court advantage. For tickets, go to huskers.com/tickets or call 1-800-8-BIG-RED. Come early and get your very own replica Jordan Hooper jersey retirement banner while supplies last. Get your tickets today at huskers.com/tickets.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934. HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Are you looking for some holiday fun? This year, start a new tradition. Make the Nebraska Christmas Lights Show experience an annual event for your family and a cherished memory to look forward to every year. From Black Friday to January 3rd, buckle up and tune into the rhythm of the lights and let the magic of Christmas take over with the show. Now located at Star City Shores, just off of 27th and Highway 2. Buy your tickets for just $20 or $25 per car today at NebraskaChristmasLightShow.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
I could write a commercial telling you how great waffle weekends are at the chocolate season. Or I could just have Rico read you the menu.
Banana Nutella. Nutella topped Belgian waffle with homemade whipped cream, chocolate chips, and freshly sliced bananas. Baconator. Buttermilk waffle with bacon slices tucked inside, topped with salted whipped butter, caramelized pecans, and pure maple syrup.
Waffle weekend brunches at the chocolate season.
PB&J.
40th and Old Cheney or online at thechocolateseason.com.
Nutrition Authority invites you to try Anarchy, which is an exciting free workout for athletes and fitness enthusiasts who want the most out of their workout. Anarchy can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Remember, when you want results, the solution is simple. Nutrition Authority. Stop in, call, or check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, and I am joined by Harrison on the board as well as Matt Evans from the Nebraska baseball team. But right before we went on break, you were asked a question about recruiting for younger baseball players. So what have you come up over break?
The biggest thing I'd say is be patient. A lot of kids will try and get themselves out there too early, and that causes overexposure. And then, if you start doing really good at a young age, then all the lights are on you. And as a young baseball player, that's the least thing you need. So I'd say 9th and 10th grade, don't even worry about it. Don't even think about it. I'd say even halfway through 11th grade, don't even touch anything. Let it kind of pile in for you. I was lucky enough that, my coaches were sources. But I think, you don't have to go to all these events. You don't have to pay for all this stuff. You don't have to do that. Keep it patient. Become the player you want to be, because when you do these showcases and stuff like that, you kind of get out of who you are. Like, I know for me, I was 150 pounds trying to hit home runs, and all the coaches know that's not me. They don't want to see that. Like, the biggest thing for me, I went to one of the best recruiting tournaments. It's called PBR Future Games. It's in Georgia. And what the coaches told me is they fell in love with me when I laid a bunt down in a showcase event, because that's the type of player, and it kind of shows a little bit more maturity. I'd say stick with what you are, who you are, and just let it kind of come to you.
So for track, getting recruited, like what I found worked best for me was like reaching out to coaches. How did it work for baseball? Were you reaching out? Like, were you actively trying to like get their attention, or were they coming to you?
So mine started a little earlier. So I was being younger for the states. There's a rule where I think it's when before you're 16, coaches can't actually call you. They have to go through someone, and then you have to call them. So I wasn't doing anything. I didn't get a single like interest from a school until after this tournament, and then that's when it kind of started coming in. And then they call you, or sorry, you call them. You have a conversation with them, and then for me, I know a lot of people are different, but for me, all those coaches that were interested in me wanted like every other week kind of follow up with what you're doing, stuff like that. And then Coach Harvell here was my biggest guy. Like we were contacting all the time. And then once my birthday hit, where he could actually text me, then it was, what are you thinking? Do you want to come on a visit? We set it up. I only went on one visit and was here, fell in love with it right away. So again, mine was pretty quick. I felt like I could have waited longer, but I would still end up coming here. And then another biggest thing is don't commit too early. You got to I know a lot of guys that, this big school reaches out with, a little offer, and you want to have that big name. Then you don't play for 3 years. And then now you're 20, 21 years old. You haven't played. Find a place that's home for you, where you feel like you'll become the best player for yourself.
At what age did you commit?
I was like 16 in a month.
Do you see an issue in like young kids committing so early?
Absolutely. Because the bigger schools are like the SEC schools, like the top schools will recruit these guys. Like I saw rankings the other day for 2030, like high school grads in 2030. That's grade 7.
Oh my gosh.
And if these kids commit that early, then you also have a kid that will commit in the same year when he's a senior. And then there goes your scholarship. Like they're probably going to cut you, and you're not going to be on campus. And now you're in the last 2 months trying to find a school, and then you're rushing, and then it's like, oh, I finally got a school, then I get to go.
Yeah, so much can change like since when you commit to when you get to that school. So that's crazy. I'm so happy that doesn't happen in track. But do you have any like lessons you learned throughout the recruitment process?
Yeah, again, just be patient, see what everyone wants. And also don't be scared to go to a lower level or JUCO. Everyone wants the glamorous Division I, stuff like that. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. Like we have guys here that will be our top hitters, our top pitchers that went JUCO route. And if you talk to any JUCO baseball player, I don't know about any other sport, but if you talk to any JUCO baseball player, they will never regret it, because it teaches them, toughness. We have the luxury here of we don't have to set up our own field. We get to, laundry. We get all these facilities. Those JUCO guys grinded for 2 years and all that kind of stuff. And it created them to be a tougher person. So don't be scared to, talk to those lower schools, because it could be the right fit for you. It could be the coaches that want the best for you. Every year in the MLB draft, there's JUCO guys that come out and they end up being some of the top prospects.
That's good advice. Find what works for you. Doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. There you go. That was good. Coming from a freshman. Sorry, I keep throwing that out there. That's kind of mean. But one thing we talked about over break a little bit was NIL. You're from Canada. Canada people can't be doing NIL in the US. So what do you do?
I don't do a thing. I don't do a thing. Like we have the open doors. Like I have it. Just because that's what our media guy sends our photos through. But like when we go on it, we get to see the opportunities and stuff like that. I can't reach out to anybody. I can't reach out to a company right now. Say I wanted to, like my roommate just got a Turtle Box, the speakers. He just got one because he reached out. They really liked them, stuff like that. I can't reach out to them. I can't do that. But when I'm back home, if it's a Canadian company and my feet are in Canada, and again, like I'm living in Canada at this point, then I can do stuff with a Canadian company. It's just because I have a student visa here. I don't have a working visa. It's a completely different thing. So both the company and myself would get into a lot of trouble for that.
So are you actively trying to get NIL deals in Canada when you are there?
Not a like crazy amount. I'm lucky enough that there's a bat company in my hometown. He's been super good with me. We do stuff all the time. He promotes me, I promote him. But other than that one bat deal, I don't really do too much for it.
If you could have any NIL deal in the U.S., what would it be? Better be a good answer, Matt. Better be a good ansor.
Adidas.
Adidas? What like kind of
Adidas.
gear would you want?
I love their like their what do you call them? Joggers here.
Okay.
Like joggers, sweats, those stuff. I love that. Like the comfier clothes. Actually, I'm gonna put another one, Lululemon.
You're a Lululemon boy?
Love Lululemon.
Oh my gosh.
I fell in love with them because they were our Canadian Olympic sponsor,
Mhm.
and they came out with a bunch of Lululemon Canadian collab stuff. I went crazy with that, and then since then, I just like I got Lulu pants on now, and I don't think I go a day without wearing something.
So bougie. Look at you. Wow, look at you thinking like, oh, like smart, like clothing. I was thinking like maybe like jewelry or like a speaker or something.
That's true. I mean, I could go for like a restaurant, like Cane's.
You
That'd be
want
cool.
Cane's every day?
I could go for Cane's.
I don't think that would fit into your diet.
Oh, definitely not.
What are some of your favorite food places here in Lincoln?
So I got Cane's for sure.
You said Abe's.
Abe's. We don't have Blaze Pizza
Mhm.
in Canada, and I love pizza as well. That was really good. And there's a place called Misty's here.
Mhm.
Phenomenal. It's great. That's where they took me on my recruiting visit. Amazing food every time I've been there. Everyone's super nice. And yeah, back to the nice thing. Everyone was super nice there.
We're so blessed with nice people in Nebraska. That's where all the nice people come. It's just
Awesome.
Nebraska. You talked about your recruiting trip. Tell us a little bit about that because it's different for every sport, honestly.
Yeah, so I got to spend the weekend here. When I was actually, my plane got delayed, and I had to text the coaches like, "Hey, I might not make it the first day," because we were supposed to have a dinner the first time we got here with the other recruits, and I had to text them. My dad and I are sprinting through an airport, and at this point, this is our first plane trip ever, or our second plane trip ever, and we were sprinting through an airport. We had no idea what we were doing. But we ended up getting here. It was super good. The coaches had someone because I was committed at this point. I committed before my visit. So I got to have a little bit more luxury than the guys that aren't committed. So we had a guy pick us up at the airport, bring us to the hotel. I think it's the Holiday Inn, one right downtown.
Mhm.
Had dinner with the coaches. And a couple hosts. Drew Christo, I mentioned earlier, he was my host. I think that's why I also gravitated towards him. He was a freshman at the time, and it just showed me like that's kind of where I want to be. So I Drew Christo, and then Gunnar Henderson. He helps out with the coaches. Like he's one of our coaches for sure, but like not like an assistant, head coach, whatever. The next day we wake up early and we got to tour everywhere because there's a football game Saturday. My first football game ever. That was like actual football game. That was really cool.
Who were we playing? You remember?
Northwestern.
Was Frost head coach?
Yeah.
Okay, good game.
We
Yeah,
killed him.
good game.
It was a great game
Yeah.
to be a part of. Yeah, I got to tour all the facilities. It was really nice. We got to meet everybody. We got to meet our awesome advisor, Katie Jewell, our academic advisor. She's awesome. And then went to the football game, got to go on the field. That was super cool.
Mhm.
Take pictures with people, take pictures with, the cheerleaders. And as a 15-year-old kid, you're gonna want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was super cool. The thunder struck at halftime.
Mhm.
That was awesome. And then after that, Drew took me and another guy out for dinner at I think it's called Freddy's. It's like the frozen yogurt or something like that. So that was super good. I actually do like that place a lot. Haven't been since I've been here, but
Mhm.
that was super good. Then we went out and hung out with the team a little bit after, just to meet the guys. That's where I got to meet some of the guys that aren't here anymore. But they were super good. We had a guy here that was on the same thing as me and Caleb. We played together, Core Jackson, when he was here. So I got to hang out with him, see him again. And then the next day after that, we had breakfast with my family and the coaches. And then we had like a little meeting about like just going over everything, and then flew back that day.
Wow, that sounds like a good trip. Nebraska does a really great job of like selling the place and like taking you guys to events and like having a busy schedule and everything. Do you get like a cookie cake? And like
No, we didn't get any like sweets or we could have.
no,
We had
like
a
in your
tailgate.
room, like when
Oh
you're
no, I didn't have that at all.
football players get that, and I really wish we had that. But like when you get to your room in the hotel, like there's a cookie cake that says like, "Hey, like welcome," and like they have a whole bunch of like candy and like chip bags. And
Oh, so like a good little goodie bag.
Yeah.
Laying on the hotel bed when they get there.
Yeah, but I've never seen
Yeah,
anyone
we
else
didn't.
besides
We
that.
didn't get that. We did get. I did mention we had a tailgate in the Hawks in our
Mhm.
indoor football
Oh, yeah.
facility. That was really cool because it's a bunch of people that are recruiting for different sports. That was super cool as well. So
My year when I was getting recruited, we'd had that like little tailgate thing, and there were football jerseys, and so we put the football jerseys on. I don't think they've ever been put out ever since. But no, Nebraska does a great job. And was there anything you learned or like you really thought about what you need to do well when you came on your visit? Because like something I learned was I just need to be myself. Like
Right.
that's the best way to get like honest with the coach and like actually feel the environment. So was there anything for you?
yeah, I got to know the coaches super well there because when you're recruiting, the coach is gonna, they're gonna be a little bit of a different person
Mhm.
because obviously they want you to come here. When I got here, I got to learn who they were. They were super nice and genuine and who they are as people. Because over the phone, you can't really tell. It was really cool. I fell in love with the accents. I love Southern. Our coaches are all Southern. I love the accents. Those were super cool because again, we don't have that. And then just honestly, exactly what you said. Like when we hung out with the team, first thing they said was just be yourself. Don't try and be anyone else. But the biggest thing I learned is like the way I felt when I came on here is like the home feeling. Like it didn't feel like I felt like this is where I belong. I wouldn't really want to be anywhere else.
I feel like a lot of people say that when they come here. It's just like nothing else even compares anymore. Like that's the magic of Nebraska.
Especially the fans. Those are crazy.
Do you have a favorite Husker event that you like to go to?
I honestly love the volleyball games.
Mhm.
They're super cool. Like my first one I went to, I was up in the rafters, whatever, because I didn't know we had to show up early. I didn't know our team was like that,
Mhm.
like how strong they were. And then the second time I went in the student section and had that kind of stuff. And yeah, that was it's crazy. You have to learn the like roof, and you have to learn what people say.
Mhm.
But yeah, those are super good. And I think honestly, the first half of football games, those are crazy.
The first half, I agree.
Those are wild.
Or like just tailgating is like the best
Yeah,
part.
those
Yeah,
are really good.
Yeah.
Like we had the union tailgate or whatever.
Mhm.
Like everyone comes in the union, and that's when I started to meet people that aren't athletes as well. Yeah, I think just the fan base here makes this place unbeatable.
Yeah, Nebraska is very special. But do you ever feel like a little bit of a celebrity when you meet people that like aren't athletes?
Oh, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
It's something so special that like only we feel, but it's so amazing.
And then like, because we have like the bags that only we get,
Mhm.
and like the Adidas jacket and stuff like that. So
Yup.
sometimes when you're walking to class, something like that, you see people look at you and stuff like that. But it's not like, I know for a fact, like we don't put ourselves above everyone, but just being the fan base, it's like, all right, this is someone that's kind of representing the school and the name.
so much. I love it so much. It's like a little flex.
It's good that you guys do love it though, because
Mhm.
like in a way, there's no pro teams, right?
Mhm.
Like Nebraska, that's like our pro team. So like, yeah, everyone is totally behind. Like if you're a Nebraska athlete, like there is a real level of people seriously supporting, whether it's track, volleyball, football. Like people definitely look at you guys a little differently because you're representing what is the biggest sporting, facility here in Nebraska. You can shout out the
Absolutely.
Creighton Blue Jays. That's all here in Nebraska, right?
Yeah.
Go Nebraska hoops. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things. We got to throw it to break here on Speed and Power, though. We got Matt Evans from Nebraska Baseball and Megan Walker, host as always, in here with us. We'll throw it to break and talk to you guys on the other side.
Experience flexibility like never before with Ace Rent-to-Own. Whether you're decorating a new home or upgrading your electronics, they provide easy payment plan options that suit your budget. No credit checks, no hefty interest rates, just straightforward renting solutions designed with you in mind. Find great options to make a beautifully furnished space or surround yourself with the latest gadgets. With Ace Rent-to-Own, it's all within your grasp. Visit acerentoown.com and bring home more than just a product. Bring home a lifestyle. At Ascend Aesthetics, they understand that you want results and you want them fast. That's why they've developed the fastest weight loss and body toning programs that are clinically proven to shed extra fat, boost muscle mass, and tighten skin without having to spend hours at the gym. Reveal your leaner physique, ignite your testosterone levels, and boost your energy with personalized plans tailored to your goals. Learn more at slimdowne.com or call 402-480-6680. Ascend Aesthetics, where transformation begins.
Night Smackdown returns to Lincoln, January 12th, 6:45 p.m. Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Let's throw down
right now. See Rey Mysterio, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, The Street Profits, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Carlito, and more. It's WWE's Friday Night SmackDown in Lincoln, January 12th. Tickets start at $25 and on sale now at Ticketmaster.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Sunday morning. It's quiet, not in a weird, too quiet way. Calm, peaceful, tranquil. You pour yourself that cup of coffee. You slice yourself a hearty chunk of one of Beatrice Bakery's breakfast breads. Now, maybe you're an apple streusel guy. Nothing wrong with that. I can respect that. Personally, I'm a turtle nut man. Something about those pecans. But the real ones know, don't sleep on that date nut bread. Sweet, but not too sweet. Nutty, not overly. The perfect morning treat. Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
We're bringing heaven to Lincoln with a waffle unlike anything you've ever experienced. Heavenly Waffles combines an incredibly fluffy recipe packed with protein and a medley of angelic toppings. To elevate the experience beyond your typical waffle and syrup, take the opportunity to try out this divine creation and pair it with a coffee from the mill as we celebrate Heavenly Waffles Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. at the 93.7 The Ticket Studio.
Stop by the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street this Wednesday, December 13th, to try some Heavenly Waffles. Parking available on 11th Street and in nearby garages.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Don't be surprised if your kids seem bored when they have some time off from school. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. While kids may not miss the confinement of the classroom, they may miss the routine of the school day. Help them add some structure to those free days by planning special projects. Rearrange a bedroom, plan a family meal, increase that batting average, and keep it fun.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and I am joined by Harrison and Matt Evans from the Nebraska baseball team. But this is our last segment. Matt, this is my favorite segment. Are you ready?
I guess, sure.
Are you awake?
Yeah,
Are you,
absolutely.
are you locked in?
Yeah. I had a nap today. So
You had a nap today? Oh, so you better be good at this. Okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and these better be like well thought out answers because they're like really important questions.
got it.
Okay. We're giving you a billboard. You can put anything on this billboard. What are you putting on it? This is for everyone in the whole entire world to see.
Nebraska baseball.
Anything else?
Nebraska baseball.
Like a picture or just like the words Nebraska baseball?
Oh no, we're gonna make a really cool cinematic. There's gonna be alumni on it for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and there's gonna be the new team, and then yeah, that's what I'm gonna put on it.
I like that. Very thought out and
Yeah,
well.
wholesome.
Yeah. Wholesome. That's the
Maybe
word.
a Canadian flag in the background. Too.
Okay, we'll just like scratch that. Let's not even add that. Okay, next question. You're being dropped off on an island. What 3 items are you taking?
Okay, so with this question, is water like I'm good with water?
You're on an island, so if you want to drink the salt water, like go for it.
Okay, so
There's no Wi-Fi. Heads up.
that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a filtration system for
Mhm.
water.
Smart.
Give me the first one. And then I'm gonna take a grill, like a barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know how to start a fire with my bare hands.
Okay.
Like with stranded.
Not like a lighter or anything.
Well, if I have a grill, then I'm chilling.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take
Is this like what kind of grill is it?
Yeah, this matters a lot.
a Traeger.
Yeah.
A Traeger.
Does that run on the pellets?
Are you bringing the pellets with you? Is that your third thing?
I'm on an island. There's trees.
What are you gonna get the trees with?
And then I'm gonna bring a sword.
This sounds like it was great in the beginning and then it just
Yeah.
went downhill.
I'm gonna bring a sword
Oh
too.
my gosh. What are you gonna do with a sword? Chop the trees
Chop
down?
trees down. You
With
know,
a sword.
There might be a bear.
What about like an axe?
Well, you can't kill a bear with an axe.
You probably could.
I'm not thinking of bears on an island.
It's gonna be like bobcats or like wildcats.
Oh,
or
sword's
something.
perfect then.
These trees cutting down though. I don't see where this is coming on. That was okay. We're
Okay.
gonna.
How you starting the grill? I guess that's my.
It's a bigger question.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I need propane.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You're going to be eating up a lot of items for that grill.
hmm
Mm.
Could hit the bear with the grill. We're being smart here.
Oh, I don't know then.
Wow, really stumped him.
Okay, we can just real quick, we're going to do it. Water filtration device, a grill, but you got to bring the charcoal, you got to bring the pellets, you got to bring the propane. That'd be 2 and 3. You'd be losing your sword.
Then I've got a sword. I'm bringing the sword.
Okay, so we got sword, water filtration device. What's the third?
I'm gonna bring a nice pair of shoes.
This man, I can't with you. Okay, we're skipping to the next
All
question.
right, yeah.
Okay, would you rather eat a spoonful of dandruff or
Oh.
some pie that someone spit all over?
That's a new one.
Oh, I'm gonna just take the pie.
The pie-
Wait, do I know someone spit on the pie?
Yeah. Then it's like a lot of spit.
You got to eat the whole pie
Yep.
or just one handful of dandruff?
Nope. It's like, okay, one handful, like a spoonful of dandruff or like pie, a whole pie that someone spit all over.
I'm gonna go the pie.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah.
Okay. 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. workout?
AM.
A.m. Okay. What's your favorite song on your playlist?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
Starlight by Taylor Swift.
Okay, you got Taylor Swift.
Hey, it's Time Person of the Year.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you've just sing your song. That's a routine we have on the show. Like you've just sing like just a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
really,
serious.
really cornered yourself on that one.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Can I change my answer?
Nope. You got it, babe.
Oh no.
We'll give you a 3, 2, 1, go.
I
Everyone
can't
does
even think of the
this, okay?
words now.
3, 2, 1, showtime.
I can't think of the words now.
Gosh, this is horrible.
You put me
This
on
is
spot with that, with
absolutely
the Taylor
horrible.
Swift.
One day.
One day we'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know, you're the only person that has never sung.
Why do you always have to out me, Harrison?
I didn't.
Yeah, you
You got to
keep
work
tell-
on your listening.
Goodness gracious.
I said he was the one person who's never sung.
Oh yeah, never mind. Scratch that.
Oh.
Always be throwing me under the bus for though. Okay. If you could work out with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Why?
He's my favorite baseball player of all time.
Oh, that's cute. Would you lift or do like a practice?
I would definitely want to hit with him
Mhm.
for sure. But just being like the similarities in the game, I'd like to know what he does for this.
That's good. That was smart. Besides your other answers. Okay, if you're given a fridge, you get to put 3 items in it. This is gonna last you for the rest of your life. What are those items?
Firstly, I'm going C4.
Mm-mm.
I need some type of caffeine. C4. So like the drinks, like the
Does that have creatine in it?
no.
Okay, it seems
They
like
might.
they would.
They might have a little.
Yeah.
They might have a
I
little.
think they actually do.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go C4, and then I'm gonna go strawberries,
Mm-hmm.
and then let me go Sprite.
You're just like doing so well with these answers, and then it just like falls right down. I don't know what's
I can
going
live on
on.
strawberries
And Sprite.
and Sprite. Absolutely.
And
C4.
C4.
C4. C4 is for the morning.
Where's the protein?
Sorry.
The Sprite.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sprite. Okay. Okay, baby. Okay. Oh my gosh. These answers are just killing me. There's okay, what is it? There's a TV and you can't not watch this movie?
Yeah, what's the one show that every time you walk by the TV, if you see this on, you're gonna sit down and watch it through?
Show or movie?
Show or movie?
Mhm.
Show or movie.
Oppenheimer.
I don't even know what that is.
I have yet to see it. It's the nuclear bomb movie, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about the Manhattan Project. So the bombs are in World War II that were dropped on Japan.
Interesting.
It's
So
a
you
great, and
recommend
it's a
it?
3-hour movie.
Oh.
So it's not like, that's it.
Do you have any final words for the show?
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, it was a blessing. Great to have you on. This has been Matt Evans from the Nebraska baseball team. We got Harrison out here, and I'm Megan Walker. Make sure to tune in next week.